Sorry guys, I'm trying to. This is not the first time I'm recording this because I need to collect my thoughts. But hopefully you can hear me over this fan because it's really hot right now. Summer's definitely arrived here at Grand Canyon. Um, there have been things going on that have kept me from um, broadcasting both externally and internally. And I'm sorry for that. Sorry it's been such a while since I've been broadcasting or even publicizing some of the stuff I have, because I do have a couple things up. I haven't been able, I haven't, for whatever reason, I just haven't been able to publicize it. I think the biggest, or not, it's not even really the biggest thing, but first off, let me just say I have transitioned into my job. It's my new job. I like it. I like my hours. I like the money that I get. Um, uh, 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 um, and etc. I mean, overall, I just generally like being there a little bit more than I did in my old job. Because at the very least, with my old job, at least compared to my old job, at least now I don't have to get up super early anymore. So I'm allowed to. I can stay up basically as late as I want, and that's not really an issue for me because I usually am up by. I'm usually up in the morning, no matter what time I go to sleep. Now, this is where some of it ties into why I haven't been uploading, which is I'm kind of caught in this perpetual loop almost, where I'm getting up later than I want, which is frustrating me. And when I get frustrated, I don't feel like working on anything because I feel like I'm getting rushed, even though I'm not really. I mean, but it's a mental thing, and I really need my meds for that. So I can stop getting frustrated. Because living out here, and living out here greatly frustrates me. I mean, I can stand it, but it just gets to me because I'm a 21st century person, and Grand Canyon is just not really into the 21st century yet. It's just really not there yet. And I mean, I complain about this in multiple videos, and it's really is mostly the internet thing. Like, if I have halfway decent internet, I can overlook most things, and I'm like this. I have the fact that I have to. And this isn't even like this isn't even like me exaggerating. I literally have to hook my phone up and hook my computer up to my phone and use my phone as a hotspot. That is my source of internet. Not to mention, we only have one cell tower here, and we get like 5 to 6 million people a year. So the abuse that cell tower gets is ridiculous. So, like, even the speeds that we're supposed to get, we don't even really get here. And it's because the park service or whatever won't get us decent internet. So I can't really do anything, so I get frustrated all the time. And especially with having a YouTube channel and wanting to game with other people. Like, I have freaking Dragon Ball Z, and I haven't played against a single person because I can't play over the internet. And so my skills have gotten terrible. And I really, really wish I could just hook it up to something and play against somebody like once, or just like for an hour or something. It's just, yeah. So what's going on with my meds is that every year, Blue Cross which is who I get through my job, likes to decide that they don't want to pay for my meds. So the pharmacy has to call the doctor, and the doctor has to verify it, and then Blue Cross puts up a little bit of fight back to the pharmacy, and because they say they don't want to pay for it, even though they're supposed to pay for it. And then the pharmacy's like, well, what are you doing? We've been doing this for years. Please stop doing this. And they're like, oh, I don't. And Blue Cross is like, oh, I don't know. We don't remember ever having to do this before, even though they do it every year. They've been doing it for like the past 3 years. So it really is just a pain, and it's frustrating. And I've been off my meds for a month approximately. So. And I just kind of need that right now to stabilize and be calm. And my girl has been a saint because I've just been messy and completely unproductive this entire time. And a lot of it just stems from my frustration with the insurance company for not paying for my meds like they're supposed to do, not doing their freaking job. And doing what they're supposed to do and paying for my meds. Thank goodness it's not like life-saving drugs or something, because holy crap, I'd be dead right now if that was the case. And I mean, I guess that's wow. I think that's oh yeah. Also, the few times I did try to record something new. I was having camera issues. I kept having all these camera issues, and the camera would like blink and stop, and I couldn't fix it. Like I had to uninstall and reinstall, and it still didn't work. And I'm pretty sure it's just the camera, because I ended up like I said before, one of the benefits of having this new job is that I get more money. So I just got a better camera. I just upgraded to, because the one I had before was like a mid-grade camera that was okay, I guess, like 8 years ago. And this one is a newer one. I got the C922 from Logitech. The Pro camera with background removal thingy. Except I can't do the background removal thingy because I have to download stuff from the internet, which I can't do. But I accept only through my phone, but my phone's plan is overtaxed, so so it's going to take me forever to actually get it. So it's a pain. It really is a pain being here with all of this stuff. You know, when you live on the internet, it's a pain being here. So I've been using this new camera, and it works perfectly. It works completely fine. Have I done a video off of it yet? Yes, I did actually. The video for this was recorded with that. I mean, it's gonna be a little box with me like in a corner or something because it's mostly a gaming video of me playing Naruto. But yeah, that was recorded with this. With my old camera, I wouldn't have been able to get too far in because I have a video coming up. I think there was one. I think there were a couple videos where you can probably notice it with like jump cuts where I've had to like. I think one was one of the Jurassic Park videos. I had to stop it because I realized that it froze in OBS, and I had to go back and start not the whole thing over from where it started freezing. Which I had to guess at. And there was another one that I can't think of off the top of my head. But the Jurassic Park one, absolutely for sure. There was a couple more where you can kind of see it happening. I might have been for the Charm trailer. There was one I did just recently where I reacted to something and I had to. It was frustrating because I had to stop. It was Ant-Man, I think, was one of them. Ant-Man was another one where I had to stop and go back. And then there was a really, really recent one within the past couple weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna try and film something, and then it froze like a couple minutes in, and I wasn't even able to do anything. Fallout. That's what it was. It was Fallout. Yeah, I did record twice for Fallout, which was annoying. But yeah, this one seems to be working just fine. I like that. That's awesome. Very excited about that. So I can get back to recording. I've been trying to wait for these meds to come in, but I mean, it looks like Blue Cross is going to be taking their time on this. Between the doctor and Blue Cross, they're going to be taking their time on this. So I'm going to try and punch through all of this. Tonight is probably the last evening for. Oh shoot! I need to record. Recharge my camera for the Star Party. That's right, I forgot the Star Party. The last night of the Star Parties tonight, so I need to record that. Even though I recorded last year's, but didn't actually put anything up. I may just splice them together. We'll see about that. But yeah, I mean, and I think part of that too is, unlike previous years, what comes with me not one of the downsides to my new job is that I'm going to miss a lot of evening events. The Star Party is the biggest one, but there's some evening events I would probably like to see. And because I've been working mostly nights, I literally only had 2 days to go to the Star Party. That was yesterday and today, and I completely forgot about it until today when I went to go pick up my mail, and I noticed an ad or a flyer for it. So there's that. I'll have to go and check out the Star Party tonight. What else? What else is there? Yeah, so I mean, those are the biggest. Those are kind of the biggest things. I'm gonna end up having to go back east, probably next week, for a funeral. And I'm not. I mean, obviously, I'm not too enthused by that, but the time was coming. I just didn't expect it to be so soon. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to head back east for that. And I'll get to see my family, who I don't usually get to see that often. And what else? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But I thought I had more to say, to be honest. And that seems to be what happens all the time, is I think I have a ton to say, and I say it, and then it looks like I'm done. Let's see. Is there anything else I would like to say to you guys? I am going to continue working on some of this stuff. I do want to see some of the E3 videos. Apparently, Bethesda put out a full-on Fallout trailer, which I didn't realize until yesterday. Once again, it's one of those pluses and minuses of being here, that I didn't know that there was a full-on Fallout trailer until, like, I went to look at some video on YouTube, and then all of a sudden it popped up. And yeah, I don't even know, honestly, I don't really know what's going on with E3. I really don't know. There was some kind of cyber game that came out. Sorry, some kind of cyber game that had a trailer that came out. And then there was a Fallout trailer, and oh yeah, Smash Brothers trailer. Apparently there's a Smash Brothers trailer where with everybody except maybe Waluigi. I don't know. I may have something to say about that. Um, I recently, um, wait, where was I going with this? I don't even know. Um, oh yeah, yeah. So not only the camera did I just get, I'm also looking at getting the Elgato now that I have the extra money. Um, I noticed that the price for Elgato dropped, so I'm gonna try and get the Elgato HD 60S. And maybe I can do some more gaming videos. Even though I won't be able to, I still won't be able to stream, but at least I might be able to get something for Xbox now, because I do have some interesting games for Xbox. Like right now, I'm kind of looking at KOTOR. I have KOTOR going right now, and I actually have the old one on my X. Ah, actually have a save game on my 360, but I haven't been able to transfer it to the cloud and then get it onto my Xbox One. So I may end up doing that at some point, because I don't know if I want to go through all the stuff, all the missions you have to do before you actually become a Jedi, because that's kind of annoying. Um, Anything else? Um, that might actually be it, I guess. Um, I did also purchase a couple more games, even though I still haven't really had time to play any. Excuse me, play any of them. But with the Elgato, maybe I'll actually be able to turn that into something, which would be nice. Um, and that was I got Akiba Strip and um, was it Sengon something? Rendon? Sengon Rendon? No, I don't remember. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Because it's on PlayStation. So I'll be able to record video for it. Originally, I was actually planning to do Persona for this, and it didn't work out that well, because apparently you can't record the regular stuff, only the battles. So yeah, Elgato is definitely going to be useful for that. Um, so yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, once again, I always thank you guys for following the channel. I do have stuff on the way. Um, there was a guy who asked me questions earlier, and I can address those questions right now. Now that I'm thinking about it. Who was it? Ah, here we go. Collins Vincent. Yes. So Collins Vincent. Um, I haven't had a chance to watch. It's going to take me a while to get around to Stretch Armstrong. Um, and once again, that has to do with my internet connection, because I don't stream stuff because I can't stream anything. Um, so like most of the stuff I'm watching right now is stuff that I've been sitting on for months, such as the old episode, not the old episodes, but I'm trying to catch up with Supergirl. I'm trying to finish this season of Supernatural, and I've still got a ton of movies I'm trying to download right now. And once those movies are downloaded, then I'll start getting onto newer stuff. But first, what I wanted to do actually, and now this was actually a bigger priority for me, was I've been wanting to go through the Legion of Superheroes TV show. Um, and that might actually be a little better because they're 30 minutes, so that I do like that. They're like 20, 25, 30-minute show episodes, so I can go through those much faster than these hour-long TV shows. Um, I gotta re-put up that Timeless episode because NBC took it down because I had too much on it. Um, and then yeah, second season arrives later this year. I am probably not gonna get to that before the second season gets here. I have so much to watch before. I haven't even seen what's the name of that horror show? Stranger Things. I haven't seen the new season of Stranger Things. I haven't finished the first season of Preacher. I haven't finished Banshee yet. I got to re-download Banshee because I didn't get that back with my hard drive. Also, about the whole thing with Bleach and Battle Angel Alita, I actually have a 4-part video on that. So I have a 4-part video called the best was it top it was my top 15 best live action adaptations of anime and manga, and they're about 20 minutes an episode, I think. It's built into 4 parts. The first part is just me explaining how I came to my decisions or how I chose. Sorry, the first one is how I chose the ones that I did, and then it goes into the honorable mentions, of which there are 5 or 6, I think, and then there's 5 per video. Right after that one, it starts from part 2 to part 4, going, and part 4 is where the top 5 are. So and I actually explained the whole thing with live action anime adaptations. There's a lot of really good ones out there. Most people are just familiar with the major budget Hollywood ones, of which, and I say this in the video, of which there have only been maybe, I'm thinking off the top of my head, but I listed it in the video, I think it's like 4. There's only actually been 4 major Hollywood major big budget adaptations from Hollywood, and those are the ones that most people think of. 4 or 5. And only 2 of them were actually any good. One of them most people didn't know was an adaptation, and the other one nobody went to see. So it was the very first one, and nobody went to see it, and it flopped, even though it was amazing. So yeah, so do check that out, Collins Vincent. I feel like it's a very rewarding series. I don't know if you read the subtitles, but I have mixed feelings about the Bleach movie. That's because it's rushed. It's like the plot line looks extremely rushed because it's encompassing the entire first arc. The substitute Shinigami arc is basically what it looks like. And so the Japanese don't really have a good track record of adapting long time frames into smaller ones. I think the only times I've seen them do that well. No, I think the only time I saw them do that well was in Assassination Classroom. No. Ishukan Friends did it well too, actually. I forgot about that. So, Ishukan Friends did it well, and so did Assassination Classroom. And both of those I mentioned in the 4-part video, so you can see that. I think it really helps if the person is a fan of the material, which is why we got a good Hellboy. That's why like Hollywood studios are trying to so hard to replicate the success of Harry Potter. No, wait, not Harry Potter. Harry Potter, yes, but that's not the series I was thinking of. Lord of the Rings. Sorry, Lord of the Rings. Because I think Chris Columbus may have been a fan of Harry Potter, or his kids were fans of Harry Potter, but the biggest news was who was it? Who was that person? It was, I keep forgetting. Oh my god. Adaptation. Who made that adaptation of wow, I blanked out because I just said it and I forgot already. Oh yeah, Peter Jackson. Yes, everybody knew when, because it was big news. Everybody knew that Peter Jackson was a huge Tolkien fanboy, and which was why Hollywood tried to replicate the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy with The Hobbit, and it didn't work out so well because I think it was their idea to make it into 3 movies. And then of course you had the guy who did Hellboy was a super fan of Hellboy. And then what's another good example? Robert Rodriguez in Sin City. Frank Miller had sworn that he would never make another live action adaptation, and Robert Rodriguez showed him a couple scenes, and he was convinced. Like, I think it really helps that when you have someone who really likes the material, which was why. Where was I going with this? I completely blanked out. But anyway, yeah. So do check that out, Collins. Thank you very much. Musical Masochist. The newer ones, yes. Musical Masochist. Top 10 death battles. I was going to do top 10. I was going to do reactions to the newest death battles. I've been trying to load up. Here's another example of how bad our internet is here. I've been trying to load up, what was it, Sora versus Pitt for the longest time, and it won't load up. So it's not from lack of trying, it's just that our internet sucks here, because I would have done it weeks ago. I've been trying to do Sora versus Pitt from Kid Icarus just weeks ago, and and I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the new death battles. So, because I do want to check those out. Anything else? That is it right now. I am probably going to download the reboot series, the new reboot series at some point and check it out. Won't react to it, but because I just do want to have that nostalgia porn of Bob. I just want to see Bob and the old crew. That's basically it. So yeah. Maybe I'll review it. Yeah, if I get it, whenever I go and see it, I'll review it. Collins Vincent. All right, so yeah, thank you for paying attention. And all right, guys, be excellent to one another, and party on dudes. I'll see you guys around. New videos will be coming up. Gosh, I don't know when, but it will be within the next couple weeks. I'll see you guys around. Be excellent to one another and party on, dudes. Okay, the shuttle stops running prior to the restaurant closing.
She was here about a month ago, so that is true. That is actually true. That does happen. No other means of transportation can be attained because you are inside the national park, and it's far too dark and unsafe to walk back to the lodging. No, it is not. That is a blatant lie. Yes, it is super dark here.